Monarch Media with Old Dominion head football coach Bob Wilder. Coach, fourth practice, first in pads. What did you see out here today?
Yeah, it was the first time we get to play tackle football since the last game last season. The kids were really excited about that. It's hard when you have to wait until you get to your fourth practice, but based on NCAA rules, that's how it works. I love the energy, the enthusiasm. This team is really starting to develop an identity. I think the best thing we did was the guys that got held from practice that really brought to the attention and brought to the forefront the guys that showed that commitment in the off season, because we've got a lot of younger players that made all 8 practices, and those guys have been taking the reps. They've been getting all the starting reps, and you can see the growth and development from those players. So it's helped bond the team. It's helped give them a sense of purpose. It's really put the Unity Council in a position of leadership. Those 12 guys that are in that position of leadership that stood forward. So we're making a lot of progress, and I'm happy right now.
We've talked about you guys having a lot of guys returning. One of the groups that doesn't have quite as many is the offensive line, graduating a couple seniors. A lot of new guys in there. What are your thoughts on them so far?
That's clearly the position group that we'll need to see the most growth and development from this year. What Coach Scott and the offensive staff are doing with a lot of the RPO, the run-pass options we have in for the quarterbacks, is to take some pressure off that offensive line group and really put the pressure on the perimeter defense. Now you've got to defend the width of the field with what we're doing offensively, and that should help our offensive line. But 3 of those freshmen, Devin Hannon and Tony Barnett and Hunter Sosaby, were 3 of the guys that went 8 for 8 in the offseason program, so they've been starting since the first rep of the first practice. And for 3 true freshmen to get the type of work they're doing, it's only going to help us. Nick Clark and Tyler Compton have been taking the majority of the other reps, and then Darius Garcia is back now. Cullen Casey is back now, and then Chad Hendricks got back today. So we've got some guys that have played, but it's the younger guys that are getting all the reps and experience that'll help us.
Coach, thanks for the time.
You got it. Thank you. Have a great day, 12 Monarchs.
Monarch Media here with Old Dominion offensive lineman Nick Clark. Nick, you're one of the few returning offensive linemen that played last year. What do you take from last year coming into this year's spring practice?
Most of it is just what the older guys taught me, how to prepare, how to forget a bad play and kind of pass it off to the younger guys, because we have 3 redshirt freshmen right now that are working and getting a lot of reps. So just teaching them, any bad play, you can learn from it and just keep moving forward.
Now, you're only going to be a redshirt sophomore, so you're still one of the young guys. How are you able to, still learn but still help these young guys?
I'm still learning from the older guys as well. T-Comp and Troy. I take everything I can from them and just kind of pass it down the line to the young guys as well. They listen to them too, but anything I can help them out with, I do.
What are some of the things that you learned the most from your experience last year?
Basically just how to manage a game. I'm in there, making all the calls and stuff, and just learning how to prepare, how to know what different defenses are, just football IQ. That's kind of what I've learned the most.
First full padded practice. Thoughts on today's practice?
It went well. Saturday we struggled a little bit as a unit, but we put it together. Rome wasn't built in a day, so we all understand it's a progress. Spring ball is just mainly to get our feet under ourselves, and then first game's not for 5 months, so we know we got time to build, and we have a positive attitude towards it.
Nick, thanks for your time.
No problem.